We're on.
I should have brushed my hair, but
Why?
I don't care that much. Because I just took a shower and it looks crazy.
Are we doing this without an intro then? Like there won't be an intro when this starts?
I mean, it's still on YouTube. It's allowed to be on YouTube.
Oh, we can do it that way?
Yeah.
Then
And I gotta do more digging anyways.
Why they did it?
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that wasn't supposed to be.
Maybe they didn't like the lawnmower noise. And that's why they took it off. Oh my God, my sides.
That was awesome.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Speaking of that, I just got done mowing my grass.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't leave for a trip.
You're gone this weekend.
Yeah. Hey.
What?
Can you watch my cats?
Yeah. Watch your cats.
And my bird. You know, she loves you so much.
She does.
She's afraid
She got
of
comfortable
you.
last time and walked over to the cage.
Yeah.
Over
Usually,
the edge.
this is reformed and regulated.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's start this.
Yeah.
So if you're on Spotify and you can't see us, we're going to do our toast and you won't get an intro. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube,
What's up?
here we go. It's probably a little warm.
Cheers. Is it? What was that noise? Woo! We haven't had one of those in a while.
No, the last two we done, I dipped it out of a fucking cup.
Yeah, they've been like the pansy Starbucks
The
stuff.
fucking bathroom shots.
That's hardcore. Hardcore beans,
uncomfortable in
man.
my fucking pocket.
Okay.
What else I got? Nothing.
You got,
I'm wearing my bad motherfucker shirt.
read it out loud to the
It
class.
says, I fear no evil, for I am the baddest motherfucker in the valley. That's what it says.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold.
Carrie bought that for me.
I like it.
Me
But
too.
It's bold.
I don't wear it very often.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. Huh.
Here it
I
is.
like the one you wore on Saturday. Yee to the motherfucking haw.
motherfucking haw.
I want that shirt.
That fucker's badass. I love it. And you took a picture and then
Yeah.
posted it on our Instagram.
Josh responded to it and said, wow, you have some good looking members. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. We thought you were new. That's why we took your picture.
That's funny as fuck.
Love you, Josh. Atkins.
Adkins. If you
Calling you
listen.
right out. Oh, I'm sure he fucking doesn't.
Does. Probably not.
Probably not. What else better do you have to do when you're hauling around junk? You can't just
Right?
like put on our podcast.
Or going to Cleveland for your
Right.
meetings.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Maybe he secretly does.
Ooh.
I won't say anything. We'll see if he responds.
We're going
about
to see
this.
if this happens.
Yeah.
Josh, respond if you're listening.
Send us a code.
Comment. Raise your right hand and rub with your left and then wink.
Oh my God, I was going to ask you
What?
today, actually. That's so funny. Can you pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried?
There
There
it is. There it is. It took me a minute to see if I could. Do you have to be coordinated to do that, or do you have to be?
I
Like, is
think
it-
the way things fire.
So what makes that? Do you have to be because everyone's got something, right?
Yeah.
You either have a creative mind, or an analytical mind,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. There's something, and it depends
Yeah.
on what brain you are. You're right brained or left brained.
That's hard for me because I feel like I am sometimes one way and sometimes the other. But I feel like I'm more analytical.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm fired by emotions, like Carrie will say.
Yeah.
Carrie's analytical.
Yeah.
I'm fired, like I'm fired off emotions. Like it doesn't
I
matter.
am too such a I think it depends on the weather.
I'm not analytical at all. Like
Josh
not-
was trying to teach me how to grab a golf club the other day to like interlock my fingers, and he was showing me. I was sitting across from him on the couch, and he's like, "You just do this."
Yeah.
But I don't know what he was doing, and I was like, "I need you to turn the way I'm turned and sit right beside me so I can see."
There are things in my life that I have to do as you do them.
Yeah.
Like I have to be.
Which I told him.
Like reading certain things.
Yeah.
Like setting up in here for something.
Yeah.
When I draw it, I have to turn the paper and stand
Where it's
like I'm
actually-
standing in the gym.
Yeah.
I have to do shit like that.
Yeah.
You're right. So like I understand what you're saying
Yeah,
there. Turn.
and that's what I told him. I said, "Do you not understand why it's so hard for my brain to figure out what to do on a handstand push-up? Because I turn upside down, and all of my bearings are gone.
It goes
and
away.
I don't know how to make muscles work.
Because I always try to tell people it's like using a barbell.
Yeah.
Is what it's like. Now
Yeah.
that may not work with somebody if you have that issue when you kick up. You're like, what do you mean by using
I
a
have
barbell?
to if I haven't done it in a week or two, I have to kick up on video and fuck up a couple times, then watch the video,
and see it. See
and
what
then
you're
I
doing.
can do them.
Gotcha.
I don't
I don't know,
fucking
and
weird.
I'm more creative.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of being creative.
We're on fucking. We got fucking quick segues
Listen,
today.
This is an afternoon podcast. I have energy. I left work early today.
All right, so we got a lot of shit going on today, right? You was off work early.
Yeah,
we didn't do one on Sunday because you had some fucking shit happen, I guess. Whatever.
Hives.
From what?
I think Josh switched his laundry soap.
Oh.
Yeah. And
that's not good.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, we didn't do one, so we're gonna do one today, so she can get it out next week.
Yeah.
Because you're gone this weekend.
At 5 a.m. tomorrow
and
morning.
we're helping Mike all weekend.
Yep.
So I won't be able to do shit.
Yep.
And so it's Friday afternoon as we're doing this, guys, just so you know. And we have to squeeze it in because Mariah has to go coach at 4.
Yep.
So like we're really fucking tuning, so she's fucking like
I'm ready
to go. And
I had a Lunchable right before we started
this.
That's
Fucking crazy.
I love Lunchable.
I ate at school. I was sitting waiting on Maggie. I made burritos right in my car.
I thought you meant like you walked into the couch. Please have some food.
That'd be cool as shit, right? Open the door and walk in and be like,
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Got any food?
You made burritos in your car?
Yeah. I didn't make them here because I had to go get shavings for the fucking pig. So
like cold burritos?
No. I heated it up here. And then took it with me.
Okay.
And then when I got up to the school, it was still warm.
Nice.
Dumped it in the fucking shells, rolled them up, fucking ate them, and then ate fruit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I'm trying.
As I have beef jerky and a Lunchable. And
I love beef jerky, though.
There's
so good. So.
Anyways,
yes.
Speaking of being creative.
No, guys, just creative. What's up?
Okay. Can you whistle?
No. Slightly.
Can you?
So I never learned how to whistle until Maggie did.
Well, who taught Maggie?
I think Carrie did. Carrie's got one of them fucking fingers in mouth loud.
That's how
whistles.
my aunt, she can put those two and then like
Carrie
she was
does,
a basketball coach.
Carrie does too and fucking just it just rips it off. And I think she taught Maggie. But I'm like,
can she normal whistle?
Carrie?
Yeah.
They can both normal whistle.
Go ahead.
That's about it.
Sounds like a windy day.
That's what I got. That's all I got.
That's interesting. Okay. I was listening to somebody at work yesterday. Where was I? I was on a kill. And he was just whistling a song. And I was like, not very many people do that anymore, I feel like.
I wish I think the older generation obviously does.
My grandpa's the one that taught me to whistle.
That's probably the generation of like, they used to walk around and just whistle songs.
That sounds lovely.
I know.
And I try to like match my pitch on my whistle, but it sometimes is hard to control the pitch on a whistle. You wouldn't fucking know because you just sound like the wind.
What is it? Is it The Hunger Games? Is that the name I'm thinking of? It's a movie.
Yeah, where it's she got like older.
Yeah. It's got the whatever that whistle is that they use to find each other in the movie.
So serious.
Carrie and fucking Maggie do it.
Oh, that's cute.
It's fucking wild when you hear that on the movie and then hear them do it in person. It's like, ooh, that's chilly.
I whistle for the dogs every day. That's how I get them to come inside because they usually hang out on the side of the yard.
Do they come? Mm-hmm. Like, nice.
Yeah. Well, Strega doesn't come inside half the time. But, other than that.
Nope.
She will come up to the door and she'll look at me and then she'll bounce backwards away. And then if I step onto the deck at all, she goes to the middle of the fucking yard and just lays down. And she's too fast. And then if she comes up to the door, sometimes she just stares at the double doors to go into the house because she thinks Josh is going to come get her.
Oh, really?
And she'll come in if Josh is there.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Loves Josh.
Bitch.
He's called her dog a bitch.
She is.
Awesome.
My God. Like, I take care of you.
Not him.
God.
That's funny as fuck.
And then if I just leave her out, she's fine. But then Mo starts crying because she's outside still. And then then the bird starts up. And
then it's chaos.
Oh, my God.
At least the cats don't go off.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you do
they
have
run
that.
and hide.
They're like, we're out.
Oh, my God.
Fuck it.
All right. So, we got to talk about a couple things coming up. Murph is already going to be over by the time this comes out.
Murph will be done. I
Hope
sent
you
an
all had
email.
fun. Yeah,
I sent
that was a
an
good
email
email
last night.
Yeah.
That way everyone was informed.
Yep.
We still had people that fucking didn't read the email. The first one about sign up.
Yeah.
Sign up genius.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's all cleared up now. I think everyone got in. I had some people drop out and so forth.
Yeah.
But I think it's all clear.
Good. Did you guys figure out the run?
Yes, sure did. Sure did. They'll all know by tomorrow morning. So Derek dropped off some cones for me.
Nice. Please don't set them where I can't see them in my Jeep. I hit that motherfucker 3 times. 3 fucking times, and I'd hear the
You're not even
jingle.
gonna be here. Well,
of the
these are the
metal
little
thing.
ones too. These
So
are
I'd
the
probably
little
go right
rubber
over
ones.
them.
You'll just fucking roll right over them. Fuck it.
But I would hear that jingle from that little metal piece that hangs on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker! Because I have a backup camera, like all these smart cars now. And
Fucking
it's just,
Carrie stopped twice. Had it happen twice to me with her car.
Really?
Be backing up, and all of a sudden, fucker just locks up, stops. I'm like, whoa, that's fucking wild.
that's fancy.
I know, that's super
Yeah,
fancy.
the Jeep is not that way.
Yeah.
My big ass spare tire is just right where I
Honda
need to
doesn't
see.
do it either. Fucking
Well.
just keeps on fucking going.
It's like, you know what? If you're committed, you're committed.
Yeah, you're in. We're gonna let you go.
Okay, Murph.
Yep.
After that, we have the Bruce Ruck,
Yes.
July 19th.
I don't know
I
the date.
think it's the date for that.
Okay.
Matt is asking everybody to like sign up. It's a free sign up, but it's through Competition Corner, so he can get a head count of people. So we don't he's not expecting 10 of us to be rucking around Newark and like 60 show up. Which I think it's going to be a pretty good turnout.
Yes.
Like people from California are coming. One of the gym
Nice.
owners out there that's doing the Bruce
Oh
now.
yeah, that the lady. I actually have her book.
Oh, nice.
I started reading that book.
Cool. I want to read it.
She used DECA as her recovery tool, and she's met a lot of people through DECA.
Yeah.
The same thing Scott Malloy's doing.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yep.
How she's met a lot of people through DECA and used it for recovery, and the same thing.
Awesome.
Same thing is me and as a lot of people that we have, especially the 515 class.
Yep.
Help use CrossFit
Right.
or use functional fitness or exercise for.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For recovery. Use it as a new addiction, I guess.
Right.
And hate to say that because, I mean, any addiction is bad. An addiction of health and wellness, though, come to your hour a day. You're not taking this to the extreme that we took drugs.
Right.
And alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're in here working out an hour a day, getting better, staying sober.
Yeah.
To me, that's a good addiction.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have that. I don't know if Matt has it mapped out yet.
He
or
already
not.
does. He showed
Okay,
it to
sweet.
me. It's kind of cool shit. Where it goes, it actually looks like the lower level or lower end of an AR-15.
Oh my gosh.
It's bad as fuck. When he showed it to me, he was like, it kind of looks like the lower half of an AR. I'm like, it does, dude.
That's
It looks like the
awesome.
trigger and part of the lower and the back end. I was
That's
like,
cool.
that's badass. So
Yeah, so I want to, we've already talked about wanting to get him on to talk about some upcoming things, but July 19th, I think, sign up for that, wear your Bruce shirts, wear a weight vest if you want to.
yeah, whatever it is.
We're going to carry an American flag and a Bruce flag on the ruck. So he also has some exciting stuff. I think it's in July for the Summit Stadium games.
Yes.
They
There's
have three
the red,
Bruce
white,
teams.
and blue.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Yep. The red, white, and blue teams. He's sponsoring and paid for the entry fees for 3 teams to
Which
wear.
I wanted to be, that's great. I want to be part of the Bruce and that sort of thing. I'm not doing the stadium games this year. I need a break in between.
I know.
I did it last year, and that was the hardest competition I've ever done.
It's pretty wild. That
it was cool.
I mean, obviously, Scott's part of DECA now and so forth. And he's took a lot from it to run these because, he doesn't put a rig out there or nothing. So you guys did a lot of things, non-gymnastics, but a lot of cardio.
Yeah, which it went better than we all thought it was going to, and it was run super, super well. But it was tough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so he'll be there. And then you have your stuff in July.
Yep, the end of July. We're starting if you watch this, you didn't see the email
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
June 2nd, I think it's a Monday, I think. I haven't fucking rechecked that after I put the email out. I'm like, did I say that right? The 9 a.m.,
I think.
9 to 10 in a morning class will be 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, until it shows that we're just moving people from one to the next.
Yeah, that's based on,
attendance and so forth. So but there's open gym every day.
Yep.
There'll be open gym every day.
Yeah.
And there's open gym after the 9 a.m. class at 10 until the noon class. So the whole morning the gym's going to be open.
Right.
It is right now every day.
Yeah, technically anybody can come do a class workout. You just aren't going to get coached through it.
Yeah. So because I use it as my training time. So you will get coached 3 days a week. Yeah. And then I'll train 10 to noon to get ready for my event. The only thing that might be weird is we all got to go over when I'm gone again just to make sure that classes are covered.
Yep.
And be throwing that 9 in there. I may have to cancel it a little sooner, at least for that
at least that week
Friday,
or whatever.
that Monday or whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll check everything out and go over it and see. But
I think we have some more people signing up for local comps.
yes.
Kelly and Kyle.
Kelly and Kyle are going to this Worcester,
Yeah.
up in Worcester, and then
August.
yesterday, Mike informed me that him and BT are doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said, I was going to ask you. So he said he contacted Josh. Josh, if you're watching this. He said he contacted Josh and told Josh, hey, I want to do this. But I want to give you first shot at it because you're always my partner.
Yeah.
And I guess Josh said no.
Well, that's good because not that Josh said no, but
he hasn't been
he's not
here.
Comp ready.
Yeah.
But
so
I know
he
BT
said he was
was
going to ask
asking about.
me. And he said, but that's like the weekend after you get back.
Right.
He goes, I don't know what kind of shape you're going to be. I said, not enough shape to do that.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
And BT's been asking about local comps because I didn't realize Gobbler Games is the only local comp he's ever done.
Oh, really?
With the four of us.
Oh.
So,
well,
yeah.
So
he asked me a while ago, like, where are some? And it was too soon. It was like the stadium games were already sold out. And then I don't know. There was one in somewhere, but it was like 2 hours away. So this is a better option than that. So that's good.
Yeah,
good
so he did say that.
I wanted to do it with Josh because, he's always bitching that we never do comps together, but it's in the middle of fair or at the end of fair.
Really?
Yeah. And I said, well, you can't say I didn't ask you.
Yep. So don't ask me again.
Oh, God.
And then I'll have fair and that's it.
Yeah. And that'll be nice to get done.
And then we
with
got the
all
Bruce
shit.
event in November again.
Yep. November 8th.
Is it the 8th?
Yep.
Okay. So so then we'll have the Bruce event again here.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
Yeah. Got some fun stuff planned.
Yes. Starting next week, programming is written with more strength.
Okay.
More basic strength.
This week was hard.
Yeah.
Wait, what day is it? It's Friday.
It's Friday.
This week.
Yeah, it's Friday. Is more. There's one day a week that's just lifting and accessories.
Okay.
It is that way.
Yeah.
And then another day, like next week, is squats and accessory day. So we take the intensity out of it from working out and wadding. But then, like, I think it's either Thursday or Friday is an EMOM of deadlift and a gymnastics movement. But there's accessories to the deadlift afterwards, too.
Oh, I like that.
So, like, you still get a decent EMOM WOD where you're squeezing some things in.
Yeah.
But you get your heavy lift and you get some accessories.
I tell you what, I really liked yesterday's. The toast of our doves and the cleans. Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. Everyone did say that was kind of cool. And then there's more of that coming. Like, this summer is going to be more about that. Like, get people, make them stronger.
Yeah.
Right? Make them strong, put on some muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take the less intensity out of at least a day a week so that people are a little bit more fresh to go harder and more intense in the WODs that are there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of being beat up all the time. So
do you check comments on the videos?
No.
Jordan commented on the last one and was like, yeah, more bodybuilding.
I told her the other day because I knew she'd be down for it. I walked by her and I said, I'm looking forward to seeing you more this summer. And she's like, oh yeah, the lifting. I'm like, because there's gonna be a lot more lifting. That's why she knew. So she said, I said, she goes, I'm looking forward to it. I said, I'll see you more because that's what's coming.
I'm excited for that. Mount Vernon.
It's probably you want me take a call on the air.
Would you like to participate in the podcast?
Hey, you're on a podcast. What do you want?
Oh my God, if somebody answered the phone that way, I would hang up so fast.
Just hang up.
It'd probably be a good way to make spam calls go away.
Probably would.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it'll.
Oh, I thought they were calling again.
I thought they were calling again. I'd have to take it on.
Yeah.
We'd have to find out what's going on. So yeah, there'll be a lot more of that this summer.
It's exciting.
Like I said, I'm just trying to. Obviously, it'll make people stronger and so forth.
And it's fun. It'll be fun to test people, like push them a little more in the strength. Like yesterday was fun watching Mallory have to use the women's bar.
Yes, because Terry and Mary were here with the small bars because they're newer.
Yep.
So and Mallory had weight.
And clearly she can do it. So let's just where you're at now. Let's start building.
It was there was some good things at 5:15.
Yeah, Steph got her first. I was fucking setting up my phone to record myself, and I was like setting up the angle, and I can see her in the phone, and she just jumps up and does a toast bar start. And I was like, what? And I turned around and she was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God.
And then she acts all nonchalant. Like,
I know.
I'm like, she's walking around and I'm like.
I was like, that's her first one.
I'm like, you got it. That's a good job. She looked at me. She goes, eh. I'm like, don't me. Fucking that was good.
And then we forced her to do more and more after.
I know. Everybody's forcing her to do more. We got to have pictures and videos.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good class. It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I played it just right because I was falling to pieces at the end. To pieces.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun yesterday. It was fun. It was fun to coach because there was a lot of push in the cleans.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, so I had some random questions that didn't have to do with whistling
random fucking questions scare me.
Patting your head. Oh, it's not. It's struggling. I tried to turn.
You know what it looks like? It looks like spray foam.
It does.
That's what it looks like. You didn't have it on soon.
I saw somebody had a blue one the other day, and now I feel like maybe I'll just get a collection of lava lamps.
We'll just be
nobody needs that, but like,
it'd be fun.
Who needs a lava lamp anyways?
No one really.
Right.
But if you're gonna do it, get numerous ones.
Do you collect anything?
Do I? No, I don't. It's kind of weird.
It is.
I don't
maybe
collect
you should
anything. Have a hobby?
Yeah.
I feel like collecting stamps is lame. I'm out to collect stamps.
You know, I used to order cool stamps. I would find the spooky ones, and I would order them, and I'd like, Josh came over once, he's like, oh, can I use a stamp? I was like, not that one. You use my lame stamp.
She was fucking ass. You get the everyday stamps. You don't get the ones I fucking collect.
Like, I pay for them.
Those were like fucking currency in prison.
They would send me the book, and I'd pick.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Used to rolls of stamps. Because letters are a big thing in prison. You get a whole roll. And it's like currency. Like, it was like fucking people are trading fucking rolls of stamps. But you can also take and send them out and people could sell them. So you'd have money too if you had fucking enough rolls of stamps.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Is that why you don't collect them?
Probably.
You should find something to collect.
I don't know what it would be.
I don't either. You gotta think about it. I collect cutting boards.
Really?
Yeah. It's a weird compulsion I have.
Not really. I mean...
And, well, my cupboards, like, have the shelf on top, so when I get, like, I need to, like, set them all up. That's my goal.
My uncle's mom, it'd be my mom's youngest sister, the youngest one. Her husband, his dad and mom lived over between Johnstown and Utica. And they used to collect plates.
Oh, okay.
The decorative plates that you set up and show.
Yeah.
She used to collect a lot of things, though, but, like, that was one of the things that they did collect. So when you went in their house, like, there was plates everywhere.
See, that would scare me.
And some of them are fucking, like, some of them plates get pricey.
Yeah.
Like, they're collectors, obviously. Obviously, shit like that's only valuable to who it's valuable to. Right? That collector's world and shit like that. So yeah, there was some high-value plates that were in that place.
That's cool.
A lot of glass in that house. Scared the fuck out of me. Yeah, a lot.
Couldn't own a husky, tell you that.
No. You didn't need to own a dog at all in that house, so.
Don't even breathe.
I know. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something to collect.
Yeah, you should. That can be your retirement.
What, collecting shit?
Yeah. You're not going to do comps anymore. You can just collect.
What's wrong with Jay? I'll be the old guy at the gym collecting shit.
You're going to be out picking through the trash.
I know, but why did
I collect dead things, too.
Why'd they throw that away? No.
Sometimes things that people throw away are cool. I have a shopping cart in my garage now.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Nobody threw it away.
They left it in the soccer field. And I thought, well, I'll give it a try, because I told Josh, I want it. He was like, no, you don't need that.
Did he really?
Yeah. And so I let it sit there for 2 weeks, and then the bone, and then the bone kids, I call them, this group of kids, like 3 or 4 of them that ride around. They were the ones that I gave like a raccoon head to. Like, they come up and ask me what I have going on all the time. Like, they're super interested, and it's cool to see.
That's funny.
They're like, I don't know, 8 to 13 maybe. But they must have been fucking with it one day, and it ended up closer to my house.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was like, I'm taking
That's it. That's a sign.
So now it holds the peroxide jugs in my garage.
Yep.
So they're the use.
Yeah. There it is.
Josh came over and was like, oh my God.
He's seen it. He's like, damn it. I told her no.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't try to take it out of your garage. And you never know. With him, you don't know.
I would fight him. I would.
It's become too necessary now.
It's mine now. It belongs to me. You cannot take it.
It's a necessity here.
Yeah. I'm crazy, okay? All right, that wasn't what I was going to ask you.
Okay, well, anyway, what we get to?
Do you have dreams?
Yeah.
Do you remember them?
Yeah, sometimes. I remember one the other night.
What are
I
they
woke
about?
up angry at fucking Carrie.
Oh, what'd she do?
Fucking wouldn't just ignored me and fucking wanted to be away from me. And I was fucking woke up
So,
angry.
like a Tuesday.
I was fucking mad. I was fucking angry.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was fucking asked her, are you mad at me? When she got up, I got home from coaching. I was like, are you mad at me? She's like, no, why? Just curious.
Did you tell her about the dream?
Yeah, I told her. I just wonder why you want to ignore me in my dream.
Oh my God.
I don't know where we were. I can remember things about it. If I talk about it right away, even out loud to myself, I'll remember it better.
Yeah.
But if I get up and I just that was a weird dream.
Then it just
disappears, right? I don't quite remember.
Yeah.
But I'll get up and I'll say it out loud, and it'll set it in my head that I'll remember a lot. And I got up and I was like, why is she trying to get away from me? Why is she, I was just trying to get us out of there. And I don't know where we were, but we were in somewhere.
Okay.
And there were people around us. Almost like a cabin, but what I'm trying to say. Kind of like the shelter house in a state park.
Yeah.
Kind of like Salt Fork has that main cabin, a shelter house. It's got the all the rooms and stuff in it, and the fireplace. Kind of like that. But there was a whole bunch of us there, and we were all trying to figure out a way to get out and get to where we needed to go and this and that. And I was just trying to get us out, but she was fucking mad and didn't want to be around me. And I woke up and I was fucking pissed. I was like, fuck is she doing that for? I don't understand. So I come here and coach, and I got home and she was sitting on the couch, and she's usually up when I get back.
Yeah.
I walked in. She got up, come out to the kitchen. I was making breakfast. I said, you mad at me?
Oh. You're like a girl that has those dreams where somebody cheats on them and they wake up and they're like, who are you talking to? That's me. I do that with Josh sometimes.
Why are you mad?
Oh my God.
So
funny.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I remember shit.
Do you have any recurring ones?
No, I used to when I was younger.
Yeah.
I used to have a recurring one of driving a blue truck off a cliff.
Oh.
I don't know why. I have no idea. I don't know if I watched something once on TV or something and it stuck.
Yeah.
But I used to have one. I'd drive a truck off a cliff, and it would be in a different dream. I'd be dreaming about something, and all of a sudden we'd be in this truck, and I would just the cliff is there, and we'd slide sideways, and we'd go off the cliff, and I'd wake up and be like, man, I don't
a damn blue truck.
That's a nice truck. But I used to have that when I was younger.
Okay.
You'd drive a truck off a cliff, and it would be it'd be in the weirdest fucking dreams.
Huh.
So.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Yeah. And I don't know if it was so much sleep paralysis as much as my fucking shit was numb from sleeping on it at the same time, and I couldn't move it.
Oh my God. Were you scared when you woke up?
No, I don't know if I've ever been scared.
Okay. Well, isn't that just a lovely life?
Maggie has. Maggie said she has.
Yeah.
Maggie says she's woken up and can't move.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been paralyzed from a dream.
Yeah.
Per se, as I wake up, maybe coincidence. I was dreaming at the same time I was laying on my arm.
Yeah.
And I'd roll over, my arm would do this, and I'm like, and it's like, oh fucker, hurts so bad.
It's dramatic. No, I have this scary.
Really?
Yeah. I used to have recurring dreams all the time being in my old farmhouse, and it's probably the trauma of having to leave that and all that attached to it. Bad dreams in there. It was always people were coming to kill us. And it was usually all of us in. Yeah, it was and then people would break in. I have a lot of dreams about people breaking in. Yeah. And I had this one that was very specific. And this is when Josh and I first started dating. Poor Josh. I was in the old house, and I used to have one of those American Girl dolls.
Yeah.
And I think her name was Molly, but we called her Maria.
Oh.
Maybe her name was Maria. I don't know. She was like the mini version of me, right? We had like the matching set of clothes. Like, ooh. Yeah. Well, she was in a dream. And she was possessed. So Mom would leave the room and she would come to life and follow me and wouldn't leave me alone, and then I couldn't find Mom again, and like it was a creepy fucking dream.
Nice.
And I went down in the basement. Our basement had like the dirt wall, like it was an old farmhouse.
Sandstone walls, shit like that.
And it was a creepy, dark basement, and I didn't go down there a whole lot. But I went down there to try to see if Mom was down there, and I could they were so detailed, like I could touch things and like feel them, and while I was down there, and this fucking possessed doll started coming down, and then the whole basement just started filling with blood.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
That's uncool.
And I was panicking, so I run up through the dog room that we had and back through the kitchen to the dining room, and then Mom is sitting in a rocking chair. And that for me triggered we didn't have rocking chairs in the house, so this is not real. Apparently the possessed doll in the blood basement didn't do it for me.
That's fine. That's okay. That's normal.
Right. Yeah. So I lucid dream. I used to try to in high school. Like you have to fall asleep a certain way and so I did it in high school, and it was a little creepy then. So now I accidentally do it sometimes, and it's never good. And I heard in a podcast once that you're supposed to. Well, I didn't listen to the whole podcast. It would have really helped me.
Maybe you should have had context.
So listen up if anybody ever tries this, that when you're lucid dreaming, you can ask somebody the date and time.
Really?
Because you know that you're dreaming, but they're a part of your dream.
That would tell
you. Never ends well. It always ends in a terrifying way, I found out.
Do you think that's because they know that you're...
Yeah, it's like they turn on you.
Yeah.
Because you're
realizing
in their world.
You're realizing that it's fake.
Give me chills.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And so she started to come after me.
Oh fuck.
And it's like my mom
pissed her off.
Yeah, and I could not wake up. I took a chair from the dining room table, I threw it through the front window. That didn't even wake me up. I was stuck.
Nice.
And I knew in my dream world, I knew Josh was beside me in bed. So I started screaming his name, and that was loud enough for me to wake myself up. And he wakes up, he's like, "What the fuck is wrong?" I'm like, "Oh my God, that was an experience." Oh man.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then I was at his house a couple months ago, and I had a dream. I don't know I was the one possessed this time.
Oh fuck. Here we go.
So there was somebody inside of me, and she was trying to hurt me, and I couldn't explain that to people. And then I started trying to break my own fingers, but it was her doing it.
Holy shit.
And breaking my finger got me to wake up, and I was hoping I didn't actually break my finger.
Yeah.
But then I woke up and I was paralyzed, and I couldn't do anything. I was able to say his name, and it woke him from a dead sleep. And he was like, "I gotta go let Shadow in." And he just walks away, doesn't turn a light on, and I'm crying, and I can't move, and I'm just watching him disappear into the dark, just crying.
He wakes up and goes, "Oh, I gotta let Shadow in," and he bails.
He leaves.
That's awesome.
And he comes back, and what I have to do is I have to start moving my fingertips at first, and then it'll transfer to the rest.
That's funny.
And he comes back, and I'm just sobbing. He's like, "What happened?"
That is so awesome.
Oh my God.
He just bailed on you.
He's just like, "Later, I gotta go let Shadow in." I'm
Shadow in.
"Okay, I'm just paralyzed."
I'm the one that woke you up. I need help.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah. So a lot of times I take Beam, even though it's expensive. I usually take that because it makes that go away.
Really?
Yeah.
It helps with not
I was
having
taking
all that.
melatonin for a while, and that made it way worse. It helped for a little bit, and then it made it worse.
I heard a thing once, and this was from a doctor. I don't remember where it was, on a podcast somewhere, and they were talking about melatonin, and they were like, whoever the host was talking. I wish I could remember now. The host was like, "Well, I do melatonin," and he's like, "Do you realize that melatonin really doesn't work like everyone says?" He said, "It will work if you jump time zones."
Huh.
And a buddy of mine, Jim, is a pilot.
Yeah.
He said, Jim said because he's a pilot, he travels the world.
Right, yeah.
Jumping time zones, and it takes, I think he said, he said it takes 8 hours of recovery time for every time zone that you jump.
Jeez.
I want to say. It's so many hours for every time zone.
Yeah.
Just to get back to what is natural.
Right.
And that guy on that podcast, it all tied together with me and Jim talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
Is take the melatonin after you land in the new time zone.
Okay.
He said, in all actuality, taking melatonin every day, he goes, really doesn't do what they say it's supposed to.
Yeah.
He goes, you're actually just messing yourself, your circadian rhythm and your natural biological sleep clock and this and that. Because back in like our ancestral days of like a caveman, I guess.
Yeah.
Like we used to fall asleep at dark because we weren't going to be outside in the dark because things could eat you.
Yep.
Right? So you'd fall asleep for about 3 or 4 hours. You'd wake up for about an hour to an hour and a half, 2 hours at night to check on things.
Yeah.
Is what
your
you would do. Fire, make sure your family's okay. Yep. You roam around, make sure nothing come in the cave. Go back to sleep.
Maybe that's what I'm doing, checking my house at night at 3 a.m.
Maybe you are. I do.
You're awake, though, for the day
I
at that
legit
time.
get up at like midnight, 11:30 to midnight.
Okay, yeah.
And make my way downstairs and sit on the couch. Because my shoulders are hurting too bad lately. They're just bothering me. Sitting up feels better.
Yeah.
But like I'll go to sleep and then wake up and I'll be up for about a half hour to an hour sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
And then I'll fall back asleep, sitting up.
I'm better now. I can check my cameras from my phone, but I used to like...
Get up and
Well,
walk
when
around.
I was having my real bad issues too, when I moved in by myself for the first time, I would have to check every window, every door.
Go around,
I would
check
open
it all.
closets in the middle of the night just to make sure nobody was like in the house when I locked up. Well, it was real.
But like that's what our natural,
right?
Like, our,
yeah.
You know, caveman days. That's what is ingrained in us is to wake up, check things, be awake for a little bit, and then go back to sleep and sleep till morning when it's daylight again, and you can see shit.
Yeah.
Then you go out and you hunt and forage and make for a good day.
This reminds me of the fucking daylight savings time, that conversation that Josh and I had, and we fought about it, and we were saying the same thing, but we were really heated and angry at each other.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was trying to tell him the same thing. Like,
but we all talked about that one day. Like you guys and me and Carrie, like we'll be saying the same thing just in different ways.
I was like, it's for the farmers.
And we're fucking yelling at each other, trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm trying to make my
we're
fucking
all saying
point.
the same thing, just in a different way, and then we just walk away.
Yep. We're good. Be upset for a little while because you didn't say it the way I wanted you to say it. And
I'm bad at that sometimes.
So I've never had dreams like that. Not to where I'm like stuck.
Good. That's good.
Most of my dreams always involved fucking guns and drugs and.
I did have a dream. I was at his house the other night, and it was like right when I'm falling asleep, my dreams are wild. And I had this dream that this big ass, it was like a cicada, was flying straight at my face and hit me, and I went, oh! And I jumped, and he was like, oh my God, what happened? I like jumped off the bed almost. Like
Holy shit.
It was bad. I was like, it was a bug.
I jump a lot, usually once or twice if I go when I doze off.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I jumped really bad. I think we were on the couch or not still. I think we were still on the couch, and I was sitting like this, and I must have dozed off. Fucking jumped. Carrie goes, that was a good one. I'm like, I'm going to bed. So I'll get shaky hands as I'm falling asleep. She says my hands will shake. She can realize if I'm going to sleep for real or not.
Oh, that's nifty.
Because my hands will start to... I'll start to shake.
I do the big twitches if I fall asleep in a car and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I will like start to doze off, and then I wake up so paranoid that we're gonna crash. And Josh will be like, "It's fucking fine. Just close your eyes." I'm like, I'm good. And then I'll doze off again and wake up like this.
You know what? You're safer if you are asleep. Do you know that?
Because your body probably just...
You're relaxed.
Yeah.
So when you're relaxed, and like more people live through crashes when they're asleep than they do when they're alive. Because
it makes sense.
Your body is completely relaxed and absorbs everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't tense up and fucking get tight. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's freaking pretty wild.
I mean, my sleep doesn't sound very relaxing though, does it?
No, not at all. Your sleep sucks.
Well, literally.
Definitely ain't going in there.
Hey, I'm working on it though. I've been better about getting more sleep and like trying to be more relaxed and doing shit before I go to bed. So I'm trying.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing. They say have a bedtime routine.
It's hard sometimes, though. I mean, we don't get home till like 8 o'clock most nights, and then you got to eat dinner late. And
our busy time's coming summer.
Yeah.
Like, we can get home until fucking 8:30 now with the pigs and everything. I mean, obviously, we've had pigs all winter, but now it's ramping up.
Go time.
Yeah, so.
It's still like fucking winter. It was 40 degrees when I got in my car this morning.
Bullshit.
It makes me depressed.
I fucking worked out today, and like we always go for a walk afterwards, and I was the only one that did the workout here at Open Gym and by myself, and I went outside and started to walk down the fucking road. Fucking freezing. I turn around 200 meter mark and walk back in the fucking gym.
God.
I'm like, fuck this. This is cold. Bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit.
I don't like it.
I'm over it.
I'm just glad there's no rain tomorrow.
Hey. It's going to be 88 for me tomorrow.
Is it?
I'm going to be melting.
I think we're supposed to be like 72, though.
That's nice. So that's perfect.
It don't matter. Murph will be over by the time it's 72.
Well, yeah, but, you can enjoy it afterwards.
It'll be all right.
At the ice cream festival.
I know.
God
I ain't been
bless.
there in years.
He texted about the lemonade schedule, and I was like, I can do the strawberry festival. I was like, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, so are we. They asked us to get to, so I figured we'll jump in and out.
Well, I'm not going to be able to do Friday until after coaching, but then Saturday and Sunday.
Well, we'll probably do Friday then.
Yeah.
Well, because we're off, so we'll probably help him out.
But I told him, I was like, I would help, but I'm going to be in Florida for a wedding. He's like, you would not fucking help with the Utica Ice Cream Festival. I was like, yeah, I would. He knows I won't, but
yeah, we haven't been to it. Me and Carrie went right after I got out.
I never went when I lived in Utica.
I worked there with my grandpa when I was little. We were, because the bratwurst stand used to be run by Sertoma, by the Utica Sertoma, and he was part of it. So I couldn't tell you how many years he did it. He cooked bratwurst every year for years.
Wow.
And then I used to make the lemonade shakes inside, which is kind of weird that I were helping with Mike's, right? So I used to make the lemon shakes. But we would go every morning. He would always stop, and we'd have to go to Oilers first and pick up the bratwurst because that's who Sertoma bought them through.
Yep.
And then we would go to the ice cream festival. We would open everything up, and then he would take out and boil the brats, get them all start to get ready, and then I'd go inside and start cutting lemons and making sure all that. And we'd always stop and buy like a dozen eggs and some bacon.
Oh, nice.
And then he would cook bacon and eggs back on the grill where he was cooking brats. And like just memories like that with my grandpa are really cool because I remember those year after year I'd go when I was little. I always look forward to it because I knew it was me and my grandpa and we were going to have at it.
That's cool.
So
my grandpa tried to cook once for the family. We caught like 50 bluegill and he tried to cook bluegill for us and it had all the little bones in it. And he was like, if you put enough lemon juice on, you can't. I don't eat fish now because of that. So, same.
That sucks.
He tried.
Yeah, we used to, it was fun. I remember those times. And then I grew up and he quit doing it.
Yeah.
And now Mike's like, make lemon shakes. I'm like, fuck, I was doing
full circle.
Tons of them at this fucking ice cream festival. Well, I used to enter all the games and stuff as a kid. Like you had watermelon seed spitting contest, find somebody to throw an egg out front. They used to have the egg toss.
We should have a carnival day here.
We can have a carnival day. I'm in. Used to have that ice cream eating contest. All kinds of things they do there for the kids. I used to get in on all of it.
Fun.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my
God.
I think that should be an end of summer party.
We can do that. We'll come up with it.
All right.
We'll
end of August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it after school's in. We'll do it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We can do that. Watermelon seed spitting contest.
Yeah.
Ice cream eating contest.
Or hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Oof.
Yeah. I want to see people throw up.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I had somebody throw up last night at 6:30.
What?
I had 2 people rip and I had 1 throw up and I was like, woohoo!
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was a fun day.
Terry about threw up today. Kim's friend Terry. Shit. She said, hey, I cut my burpees down to 6. I'm like, okay. She goes, I thought I was going to throw up. I'm like, I mean, if you do, you do. She goes, I don't want to. I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, I cut it down to 6. She goes, no, I just seriously thought I was going to throw up. I was like, here's the rules. You throw up in the building, you're responsible for cleaning it up. If you make it to the door, I just take a bucket of water and wash it off the concrete.
There you go.
That's the rules.
Now everybody knows.
They're really fun. Those 2 new ones are fun. They're a blast. So.
Josh last night, Josh Stevens, was like, I'm really sorry. I bled on the barbell. I'm like, I'm very proud of you.
That's
very proud.
Funny.
You're working hard.
Sparks did yesterday too.
Really?
Yeah, Adam did. He's come walking across the gym and there's blood running down his fucking arm. I'm like,
shit,
dude. He's like, yeah. I'm like, he goes, I didn't even know what happened until I grabbed all the barbell and there's blood on it. I'm like,
oh my God. That's Nicole said both her hands ripped. She said she didn't know when it happened either. Nathaniel ripped yesterday at 5:15. Yep. I didn't, surprisingly, but I had my grips on the wrong hand, so maybe that helped, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's been a lot of bar work, though. These guys should, like, other than maybe some torn up hands for tomorrow, everybody should be ready.
So sore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Josh is out there working on a workout that's fucking just
awful.
Yeah. The 3 minutes, 3 minutes with a 4 minute.
I bet he's having so much fun.
Ugh, it's gross.
He's going to cuss you when we go out there.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, so, it sounds awful.
Yeah, I had like 345 air squats doing it.
That's gross.
And my legs are still sore. Like, they were still sore doing the snatches today.
Well, yeah, you hit them right before we started.
I did.
You said that was really stupid.
I did. They always like, yeah, pop. Oh! He's like, that was smart. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh, my God.
So,
all right. Well, I think that was a good enough update for right now.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else on right now.
Yeah.
We'll figure one out because we won't do one this weekend.
Yeah.
So we either slide another one in next week and maybe one on Sunday where we dump 2, or
hey, that'd be nice.
Or we just go back to doing one next weekend and just go back, whatever.
I got to come up with some more, random shit to have you try.
It out.
Can you skip?
Yeah.
You know who can't? Haley.
Really?
Yeah.
She don't know how to skip?
We tried to do it in a warm-up once together, and I grabbed her hand. I was like, let's skip. And it was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Really?
She was like, stop, I can't.
You do a cartwheel?
Yeah. And I really think I can when I'm drunk, but it's not good. It's like a crunched up cartwheel. Like, I'm not long because I'm afraid of falling.
Nevi has me do cartwheels. Abby's little girl.
That's cute.
She has me do cartwheels. She told me today, do cartwheel. I said, hold on a second. And then Abby was like, can you walk on your hands? I said, yeah, I can walk on my hands. I said, I usually have to tape my thumb, but I might be able to make a few steps without taping my thumb. And I kicked up. She turned around. They were like, that's cool as shit, isn't it, Nevi? I turned around and she was staring at me.
Oh, that's cool.
She thought BT doing it the other day was coolest like ever. So I thought, I'll kick up too and walk. I saw.
The first time I had done a cartwheel since like middle school, Josh's niece and nephew asked me. We were out in their yard and I was like, I don't know. And I did one. I'm like, oh my God, I tore every muscle in my body. I'm not meant to cartwheel.
So she has me do it after class. So I've done cool down and done coaching. And today I heard Abby tell her, you have to ask him that, not me. She walked away and she was like, do cartwheel. Oh, I was like,
she's so damn
she's
cute.
Funny as she cracks me up. I had him on wall hinge today.
Yeah.
They were doing wall hinge, and I was trying to get her to follow me. I crawled all the way underneath of everybody, all the way down. I did.
Oh my God.
I crawled all the way down. I tried to get her to follow me, and she wouldn't follow me. She left me hanging. I'm like, damn it.
That's funny.
It was hilarious.
Oh my God.
So
that's great.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right.
Same thing. Hit the buttons.
Yeah. Ding ding.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, we might have a new thing coming here soon because Spotify's being.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. We're not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to try to put episode 15 back up. We'll see what happens with it.
I got to talk to somebody maybe, though. Yeah. So I'll talk to him tomorrow. He'll be here.
Okay.
But if you're on Spotify, you might not get an intro.
Yeah.
So they flagged us. We're not sure why.
Yeah, it was just that one. They took it off.
So they ain't taking any other ones off.
Right.
So just
it's
that
still
one.
on YouTube, though. So you can still watch us, listen to us.
You can find us on YouTube.
Yep.
But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You will. You run this show. I just fucking along for the ride. Where are we at? We're in a fucking ditch. Okay.
Hey, this is episode 16, by the way.
16.
In a ditch in a blue truck that we drove off a cliff.
Okay. That's what it feels like in here sometimes. Okay. It feels like we're driving off a cliff.
I don't know how. I wouldn't be able to be in your position and just have random shit fired at me all the time.
It's fine.
You handle it well.
Look, what are you going to do? Like,
and it makes me excited to be in my position.
Because you like to fire off random shit at people?
Yeah.
So I just sit over here and be like, take that. Hold on a second.
Good balance.
Uppercut. Right hook. Uppercut.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'll have another one. How about another? Okay. There's a jab. What else you got? Oh, there's another one. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
That's how it feels.
We're a good team.
That's how it works. So, all
right.
right, hit all the buttons.
Sounds
and
good.
If you got comments, let us know. Fucking, we like to hear them. We
thanks for all the comments, the people that do listen. Kevin liked our last video because we talked shit about him.
Because we talked shit about him liking it?
Yeah, because the levels of love.
Thanks, Kev. Good job, buddy. So, we appreciate all the people that come up and tell us that do listen. Thank you very much.
I feel awkward now that I'm standing.
What's his name from Kim's work? What did she say his name was?
Was it Jeff? Jared.
Thanks,
Jared.
Thanks, Jared, for listening,
for
buddy.
your forced love.
It's great. You guys have a good one. We'll see you
later.
later.